Then to go back to my list of services, I can click on this little bus truck thing, and then you see all of my services here. But let's say I wanted to delete one, I can go in here and delete it. And you have to be careful, because if you delete a service, all of the appointments will be canceled and they disappear off your calendar. And I kind of like having that record of appointments, so I know who I met with and when, if I'm ever looking to go back and see when that was. But you say yes, delete service, and then I'm going to come here and delete that category as well. I'm going to skip down to team, and this is where you add yourself. So if I add a new member, let me see if I can't do this. I'm just going to use a sample email here. Hit next. I'm going to call this sample teacher. And I can give it a phone number, like the phone number of our site and our locations. Again, this just says that this team member can do both Google Meets and on-site, and you can change that at any time. So you hit save, and now they have a new team member to choose from. And then you can go through and change all these settings, but I'll show you those on my end. So you can set locations, the services that they can do, their working hours, what permissions they have, whether they can just view it, view other calendars, and what they can edit in all of this. This is not anything that I've really messed with because I don't have any other team members, but they're settings that you can play with. I'm going to delete this team member. Yes, I agree. I know all of this. Oh, and no, I don't want to do that one. Delete. Okay. In my settings here, actually, I thought I had this. I had my teacher number there as a way for students to contact me. But by allowing online booking, that puts me as an option to book with. If I take that off, then they can't book with anybody. I have it set to sync my calendar, and it also enables two-way sync. Basically, my calendar from Google feeds to here, and this calendar feeds to my Google one, which is kind of important in order for the events that are scheduled in your calendar to prevent students from scheduling over the top of those, if that makes sense. But you can also sync to other calendars, but this is the one that you want to do. Now, let me see if I turn that off and back on, this is what this looks like, is that you choose to sync to your Google Calendar with your work email, and it allows it to access those things, and you say, yes, I allow that. And then I have multiple calendars showing up on here, so I want it to sync to my work calendar. If you only have one calendar, then it doesn't really matter. So I hit save, and then I enable two-way sync, and now that's set up. That would be the process that you would go through. I'm going to hit save, so that way it saves all of that for me, and I can set my locations, my services, and my working hours. And so you can set, okay, well, my working hours are from 8 until 4:30. And I suppose if I had wanted to, I could change this to be 8:30 so that students couldn't schedule at 8 o'clock. And that's